Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good morning I give to all the lecturers and all the audience today. So we are from the ConFuego company group, and we will be presenting our product details and project development details for today. Proceed. So as you can see, as an introduction, so this is our logo, company logo. So our logo consists of a building, which was red in color. So the color will be explained by the design team later on. And this is our company's name, which is ConFuego. And our motto is your safety, our priority. So why we chose ConFuego as our company's name? So the car refers to the word concrete, and fuego is the Spanish word for fire. So let me explain briefly. So Spain is one of the countries that used oldest construction materials in constructions of buildings long before 13 BC. And during ancient times, the Romans developed and used fire clay bricks under the empire, but had previously used mud brick, therefore much weaker than only suitable for smaller buildings. And last, fire clay bricks or Roman brick used widely in ancient Roman architecture and one of the alternative aggregates in designing a fireproof concrete. So in front of you guys right now is our main clients and projects throughout the year for our first and second products. So our main client is, the first one is Ministry of Housing and Local Government. So we involved in the project that involved government effort of placing all housing agencies under one umbrella, which was led by National Affordable Housing Council recently. That was introduced by the new government, which is Parti Harapan. So this council will be tasked with monitoring the construction of affordable housing, coordinating the database, and to arrange a self-renting scheme for the B40 and M40 groups. So for an example, in Selangor, there are low-cost houses which are now being upgraded to the medium-cost housing. So these are the projects that involve our first product, and we succeeded in this project, and we continue our tender with our clients for the second product, which is, so we involved in the promoting and promoting the use of industrialized building system, which is IBS in Malaysia's government project of high-rise buildings. So we also joined tender for government quarters projects as the supplier of IBS fireproof concrete wall. And we plan, design, construct, and complete units of apartments across the Selangor district only. So we also not forget our sub-clients, which involve developers or CNS companies, or even contractors from local, also in Selangor district. But these sub-clients, we practice open building system that can fulfill housing demands nowadays. Next. So, I will explain a simple brief about why we chose industrialized building system, IBS for our precast concrete. So these are the few advantages that we've finalized, which is the first one is high quality and good acceptance. So this is because due to the controlled environment in factory, and also better material selection, and not to forget high mechanized technology. So in terms of cost, we also have reduced the on-site workers, as well as reducing labor costs for contractors. And as for time, it saves our time as faster completion of projects due to advance of site preparation and simplified installation process. Okay. So the next one is our products. So I will explain our first and second products and what is their differences and also similarity between them, and what we do to enhance our first product to make and produce a better and good second product. So in terms of similarity, so our first product and second product, their similarity with both of them are fireproof concrete, but what differentiates them was that the first and the second product is a lightweight concrete, but the first product only a fireproof concrete. So I will explain a little bit differences in terms of mixtures and materials in the fireproof concrete. So for the first product, in terms of cement, we use Portland cement, or also known as GP cement, that has a bit refractory characteristic like. So as you can see, the refractory in technical means substance that is resistant to heat, and when it meets with hydrated lime or calcium hydroxide, it will form a bonding agent. And for our second product, we use aluminate cement, and in terms of lightweight concrete, we use pulverized fly ash PVA, which it can enhance the properties of concrete as supplementary cementitious material through pozzolanic reactions. So in terms of aggregate, for our first product, we chose natural aggregate, which consists of river sand and river stones. And for our fireproof concrete, for the fireproof concept, we chose fire brick rock, fire bricks as the aggregate. And for the lightweight concept, we use styrofoams because it's good in insulation and has lightweight characteristic. So in terms of grading, the first product, we can categorize it as a lower grade in heat-resisting concrete, but our second product is high-grade heat-resisting concrete. We have tested, but it also can be successfully used as a fireproof concrete, but it's much lower than the second one. And also for the additional mix, for the first product, we chose hydrated lime or calcium hydroxide, and for the second product, we use super plasticizers to assure the cement paste content adequate. Okay. Okay, that's all from me. So let's proceed to the design team. This is the key reason why customer need to choose our product. First, our product has a lightweight concrete, which is it can reduce its load structure, and it also can achieve similar strength as a normal concrete, and it's also the most important part is it also can provide higher fire rate concrete. The next one, we also use cement material which is contain no toxic substance, and it is more environmental friendly. And last one is our product is excellent in insulation, sound absorbing, and fire resistant properties. That's all.
So there are 5 main components in our concrete, which is fine aggregate, coarse aggregate, water, cement, and admixture. For your guys' information, our first product and second product are still the same, which is we produce a 5 height times 5 width fireproof concrete wall. The only difference is that we have innovated it to become fireproof lightweight concrete wall. To make our wall, we have to mix all our main components in our concrete. So these are the mixed proportions of our concrete. So if you guys take a look at our pie chart, first this one is first product and this one is for second product. At first product, the cement, admixture, water, and fine aggregate are the same for the second product and first product. The only difference is that we have reduced the amount of coarse aggregate from 40% to 30% only, and we add 10% of styrofoam to make it more lightweight and to reduce our cost.
Okay, after we done our survey, and these are the list of a company that offer us with a affordable price but with a good quality. And for the cement, we survey at Lafarge Company, YTL Cement, and Mepe Sdn Bhd. Among these three, we choose Mepe Sdn Bhd because among these three, this one is the lowest price. For the cost and fine aggregate, we take the component at the Semenyih Quarry Sdn Bhd because this one offer us with a very affordable price. Okay, for the admixture fireproof, we survey at Lafarge and Chin Hin Company, and we choose Lafarge Company. Okay, for the styrofoam, we survey at Archie Foam and Yihab Company, and we choose Archie Foam. And we choose all the company just now because the company is near to our factory, so the supplier easy to supply the component to our factory.
Now, let's move to how our concrete is made. First, we have to ensure that our aggregate tank for fine aggregate and coarse aggregate are filled with the correct amount to ensure that there is no void inside our concrete. Secondly is we have to ensure that the cement also in the correct amount to make sure that our concrete become more stronger. After that, we can mix all of the main components together and the concrete is ready to be used. But all of the record from the machine activity have to be recorded and to be used by the production team.
Thank you.
Okay, after process of producing concrete is finished, we have to do the slug test. The reason to do the slug test is to measure the consistency of fresh concrete before it sets. Okay, after that we have to do compaction test. Compaction test is to determine the optimal moisture content. Okay, after that we have to do temperature test.
I would like to highlight again, our first production is fireproof concrete and our second production is lightweight fireproof concrete. We have innovated our product based on what clients need. So this is a schedule of the production run and units for 5x5 wall. For the first run production schedule will be run on December 2017 and the production was 2,000 units. And for the second run, which is lightweight fireproof concrete, it will be run on December 2018 and we will produce 5,000 units. There are three things that need to be considered in production, which is first, production schedule, second, transportation schedule, third, production of precast concrete. First of all, we should be glad that our client site is quite close to our factory, so timing and distance isn't an issue. So here is the transportation schedule for the delivery of our product. Customer needs, based on client's needs, they want us to deliver our product at least deliver our product by at least in early May. So I have estimated the schedule, so our product will be at least delivered by the early April. For the delivery process, we include 6 days in a week. We will be delivering our product 5 units in a lorry and 10 lorries in a day. So we will deliver about 60 lorries in a week. So by the end of March, we have delivered 4,000 beams to our clients.
Okay, next I will be explaining about the process of producing a precast concrete. So there are 7 steps in producing a precast concrete, which is the first one is installation of mold. In this step, we have to check the mold first according to the specification. Then we have to clean the mold. We have to make sure that the mold is free and clean from any debris. And Sika Formol X is used on the surface of the mold. Sika Formol X is a chemical release agent that is used on both timber and steel molds. And Sika Formol X also has been found to assist in the production of equipment used in handling and processing and placing of concrete. Okay, next we have to put the reinforcement bar. The size, the length and distance have to be fixed according to the drawing, and the concrete cover need to be prepared according with their specification. Okay, next is we have to make a final check before casting, and the team will be review and verify all the information. Okay, next we have to make a concrete test, which is we have to make a slug test to test the workability of the concrete, and we have to make sure that the grade of concrete used is correct. Okay, next, after 24 hours or after 18 hours or 24 hours, open the mold, and we have to make a final check, which is we have to make sure that the concrete is achieved 75% of strength so that we can deliver to our client.
Okay, this is the price comparison for all the materials that we can get from the different company. So for cement, we have surveyed for 3 types of company, which is Lafarge, YPL and MAPE, and we choose the lowest price, which is MAPE company. For cost aggregate and fine aggregate, we choose Semini Quarry because they offer lower price, and at mixture fireproof, we take Lafarge company. Styrofoam Styrofoam we get from Archifoam company. For that's all from ConFuego.
Thank you.